Hatley. I am a business consultant, and the name of my business is Tears and Associates. I have been in business over 20 years. However, I have expanded to do multiple things that God has shown me that I need to do. All right, first, what I would like to say, decide on a business name. You know, some people have a business name that you cannot pronounce. A lot of us know that in the past, different companies have acronyms, you know, instead of having a long name because it saved money on advertising and marketing because of the printing material and the ink that they were saving on. So, like, um, just different companies that will have an acronym for their name instead of Walmart having, you know, the whole name of Walmart. They have like a symbol. And that's another thing too. When you have a logo, that's more like a symbol people recognize. Oh, that's a symbol for Walmart, or that's a symbol for McDonald's, or that's a symbol for Burger King or Chick-fil-A. They all have a symbol. And everybody knows the symbol for Chick-fil-A. Everybody knows the symbol for a Snickers bar. Everybody knows, you know, that they have these symbols. And you know. And for example, the company Federal Express, they used to type Federal Express on everything and they shortened it to FedEx. So it saved on printing and ink. And that was one of the reasons why a lot of businesses went to having just an acronym for their business. It saves time, and it also has a psychological effect where people can remember things that are visual and short. If you know, because you can name off like your ABCs really quickly. You can name your numbers off really quickly because it's like one digit or one symbol. So keep that in mind too when you're creating a business name. Decide on a product. Me personally, I have skincare products, and it's rather simple. But with the skincare products, you have different types of products. Like you may have a moisturizer, you may have a foundation, you may have a lip gloss, you may have a lipstick, you may have an eyeliner. You know, some people do hair, so they may do bundles. Or some people do lashes, they may have to, you know, order different types of lashes or different brands of lashes. Just decide on a product that you would like to sell. Um, You can have digital products as well. I have books out on Amazon. Just type in Tara Hatley and you can see all the books that I've written. Decide on a service. I am a service provider as well. I provide business consultation. And business consultation, basically, you are helping someone with what they want to do or help somebody to enhance what they're already doing. That's what a consultation does for many people. You find out what the need is and you fulfill the need. So if there's a problem, you offer them a solution, and that's basically how that goes. A service could be tax service, you know, people preparing taxes. A service could be credit repair. I do credit repair as well. That's a service that I offer up under my business. So if you would like credit consultation, that's something that's different. Also, we have people out here that do lawn care. Like right now it's springtime, getting ready to be summertime, so people are going to need lawn care if you have a yard with grass and trees and different things like that. So that's a service, lawn care. At the end of this, I'm going to give you some ways in which you can actually make extra money. So like different things you can do to generate extra money. Next, decide on a market. What market would you like your businesses or your products or your service to be? Is it women? Is it men? Is it children? You know, is it going to be somebody for the grocery business? Is it going to be some people for the hair industry? Is it going to be people in the nail industry? Is it going to be people who are doing graphic design or people who are in clothing, you know, the fashion industry? So decide on the market that you would like to have. The demographic, you know, if you want them to be 25 and older or 65 and younger, you know, just it depends on what you want to offer. Next, decide on a platform. The platform can be Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, LinkedIn, just plethora of platforms that you can advertise on or go on. You can go on Quora, you can go on Reddit, different platforms like that where you can ask questions or post, make posts or advertise or, make sales and different things like that. Now, when you're doing your sales and your pitches and everything, make sure that you have a payment platform. Now, what I specialize in deciding on an entity. So the business entity that you all will have a choice of will be a corporation, a LLC, if you want a partnership, if you want a nonprofit, if you want a for-profit. Those are the different entities that you could have when you are developing your business. And that's something that we can discuss in your consultations. Also, decide on what to invest in yourself. Like, for example, me, I need to invest in marketing and advertising. Everybody invests in marketing. Most of your business expenses are going to come from marketing and advertising because you're always getting some new people in. You're always going to, generate revenue. You're always going to, need to have some type of way to get the information out to people. And that is a very good thing to do, is, having decide on how to invest in yourself. If you want to invest in, different things, I will give you, information on how to do that, what to do in the consultation. You can do, trade on Forex. That can be a business. Some people do it all day long, all night long. And then also, if you are busy like me, I have a lot going on. I have a huge family and I have a lot of things that I have to do and get accomplished. So a good idea is to outsource. And when you outsource, basically you're giving individual, money to do something that you cannot do, like if you're not available. So you have people out there to do social media, they do marketing, they do advertising, they do cold calling, answering calls, they do mail outs. There's different things that they can do to help you to prosper your business. So it's not that you're losing money, it's just that you are outsourcing to save yourself some time. And I just wanted to take a little bit of time and just, talk about the different things that you can do in order for you to generate extra money. Develop a system, or, have someone to help you develop a system in how you do things. Have multiple streams of income, and also have multiple banking accounts or multiple ways to receive money. So you can have let's say you can have a PayPal, you have a Cash App, you have a Stripe, you have Venmo, you have your banking account, you have a checking account, you have a savings account, you have an investment account. You can invest in real estate and have that as an extra stream of income. My daughter Tiara, she does really good with people who would like to invest in real estate. So if you want to, contact her, she's on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all those different platforms. Just a little bit of brief thing about if you're making a certain amount of money, have a payroll. If you make a certain amount of money, put yourself on payroll, and that will help you to control some of your spending habits. And I noticed that people who, when you make a certain amount of money, you put a certain amount of money aside, and then you use that money for your daily expenses, for, different things that you have to do to take care of your household and your business. You can have rental income, people who buy houses and they rent the houses out. You can have like I said, different banking accounts. When it's time for tax season to come around, just make sure that you itemize and you have your expenses set to where you at least show that you make enough money to um, invest. If you need to buy a house, or buy more property, you can say, okay, this is what I bought for my business, but this is how much money that I made, and that's how much money I had coming in. If you have books or if you have booking engagements and things like that, of course you get royalties. If you go into a partnership with someone, you may invest in a daycare, or you may invest in a food truck, and that person may be the one that's running it, and all you do is receive a royalty check. So that's a good way to have income as well. Okay, and I'm going to wait for any questions at this time. If you all have a question, let me know. Let's see, someone is trying to. Okay. Hello, good morning. All right. I am going to continue with ways that you can actually make money. So I'm going to go into that right now. Let me know if you can hear me. And once I finish my segment, I will be taking questions. This is going to go rather quickly because I only have a few more minutes left on Instagram, and I do not want to waste anyone's time. All right, we're going to go with leaf raking, lawn mowing, landscaping. If you live in an area where there is snow removal. You can paint somebody's house. You can go take somebody's dog for a walk. You can have a moving service. You can get you a truck and move people. If you get a U-Haul and let people know that you move, you can rent a U-Haul and pay for a U-Haul after you finish moving people. You can babysit. You can do house cleaning. You can repair computers. You can do auto detailing. You can tutor. People who need ACT and SAT tutoring, you can help them do that. Window washing, that's a skill. Distributing flyers, you can give flyers out for people or for churches. They can pay you for doing that. Refinishing furniture, so reupholstery. Home improvements, if somebody needs a hole in the wall fixed or they need mold removed or something like that, that's home improvement. Or roofing done, different things of that nature. You can run errands for people who have to be in the office, and people who have to be busy. You hire people, like I was saying earlier, you outsource. Okay, you can assist the elderly person. Help them with groceries, help them clean their house, cook for them, different things like that. There are different companies also, like Amazon. You can partner with them, be an affiliate marketer. UPS, you can do the same thing with them. They can have you to take calls, and you can get hired through them to do like an outsourcing job. You can do a catering if you are a chef. If in the case of a disaster like a hurricane or a tornado, you can, if you have a truck or if you have different things to help with the disaster, to pick up trees or to cut trees or, to move debris out the way. If you have that type of equipment, that will be beneficial as an outsource as well. If you do concerts or festivals, of course, you have to sell tickets. That's good. Um, if you're into farming, have a farm and raise food, or people that do pumpkins and Christmas trees, they do really well as far as that is concerned. A photographer. If you are a photographer, you can do weddings, you can do a videography, different things like that. In the summertime, usually people have day camps. You can be a camp counselor, or you can do some type of counseling in a state park or a zoo or something like that. And earlier I had mentioned being a tax preparer. You can do auditing as well. Here in Memphis, we have a place um, where we go for events, and sometimes it's not enough parking space in that particular area. And those people who live across the street from that area, they just rent out parking spaces. So they'll charge you $20 for an event per night or something like that. And that's another way that you could um, make money. Use your yard, even though it's going to be a car sitting on your grass for a little while. I'm sure that you can have someone to maintain your lawn once that car is not there. There's a company called Airbnb. If you have a house and you're not utilizing the rooms, you can rent those rooms out. And there are some people who rent out rooms in their homes, and they charge people a small fee where people can utilize the kitchen together and the living room space together, but they just pay for one room to be inside of that house. That's another way to generate income. If you are into golfing, people who like to golf, you can hire a caddy, a person who will help you carry your golfing equipment. You can be a lifeguard at a swimming pool. You can be a tour guide. You can get hired at your city or your state and be a tour guide for a certain city, where you talk about the historical parts of your city or talk about the different important things about your city to people who come into your city to learn more about your city or your state. You can do mail delivery. Um, you can get hired through the post office and, deliver mail. You can do newspaper delivery. Of course, people who deliver the newspaper, they're out at like maybe 11 midnight or like 3 a.m., stuff like that in the morning. And then on Sundays, I see people who are out, they sell the newspaper, and it has a lot of coupons in it for that particular day. You can do census work where you're going, door to door, or you can do online work now with the Census Bureau, gathering information. You can be a bartender, if you work you can be an individual bartender. I know someone personally, they do mobile bartending where they bring their products to you, and it's like a catering service, but they make the drinks catered to how you want them. Okay. Like I was sharing earlier, bird dogging or doing wholesaling with real estate. Basically, you go out and you find a property that is distressed or needs some attention. Contact contact the seller, or contact the person who owns the property and see if they want to sell the property. And then that way you will be able to negotiate with them and close on that property. Another thing is a notary public. Now, there are certain steps that your state mandates, or certain things that you will have to do as far as you having the credentials to be a notary public. Just fill out the paperwork, pay your fee, and make sure everything's in order with that, and move forward with it. Being a notary is a very good extra income. Okay. And other things that we have here, like we have Lyft, Uber, we have DoorDash, Grubhub, Postmates, Instacart. It's just, a variety of things that you can do um, as, making money. You can do it full time or you can do it part time. Okay. If you all have any questions, save your questions for the end. Thank you so kindly. All right. Also, you can do car washing or clean someone's car. You can do web design. You can be a copywriter. You can do online surveys to make money. You can be a virtual assistant. That means a person that you hire to help you with your social media. You can do data entry and coding. You can offer tech support if someone is having some issues. Like right now, we're having a major issue with our Wi-Fi, and the people for Xfinity or AT&T or whatever service you have for Wi-Fi, they're not available, especially in the chat boxes, or they're not able to make the appointments to come out. They will, you could be outsourced as a tech support. Also, right now with the pandemic we have going on, you can be a trial juror. You can do things online, for the justice system. Again, you can be an affiliate marketer with different companies. You can design mobile apps. You can do eBay reselling. You can do drop shipping. You can, write a book. You can publish books for people. You can be a YouTube marketer. You can do legal research, social media research. You can be a financial planner. You can do podcasting. You can be a shopper. You can plan for business. And another thing that you can do is you can help people with their like social media. If you know somebody who is having issues with their social media, as far as them doing the podcasting or Facebook ads or Instagram ads, those are different things that you can actually help somebody to do. And I'm going to end this with a prayer. And I just want you all to be able to know the different things that you can do as far as investing as well. If you have a food truck, if you have a daycare, like right now we're not able to do certain things in the community, but if you have a food truck, that would actually help people to eat, because it's been a little trying for people to get to the grocery stores because they're a little bit afraid. And if you set up a food truck in a certain area or something like that, you'll be able to at least, feed people who are able to pay you, and they will be able to eat. Okay. Are there any questions at this time? If you would like to have a consultation with me, I have a website that you can go on, and that website is tarahatley.co, and you can feel free to inbox me or message me and let me know if there's something that you will be interested in.